You're welcome. Okay, here we go. Your regular host, Solomon Bamidele, on Science of Dominion TV is here again. Hallelujah. For those of us that are able to connect to this morning's program, Mother, Pray for Your Child. It was great, it was powerful, it was fireful, and it was very, very impactful, full of anointing, prayer. We were able to enjoy the ministration of our mother in the Lord, my mother in the Lord, Reverend Mrs. Omolara Abigail Bakare, by the grace of God, all the way from Nigeria. We give God the glory for that program. And for those of us that were unable to connect, do yourself a favor or do me a favor. Go on your Facebook, go on my Facebook. You will see the program recorded there by the grace of God. And the program was also recorded on Zoom. I hope we'll be able to send it across to everybody. Today, you are welcome to this broadcast. This is our regular program, the trending program, post-pandemic and your finance. The post-pandemic and your finance. That's the program going on right now. And last week, on Tuesday, for the fifth time we heard, we were able to look at the thought pattern of an entrepreneur. The thought pattern of an entrepreneur. For you to become an entrepreneur, or you are planning to become an entrepreneur, you need to belong to the school of thought of certain entrepreneur. Any politician that will emerge to become a top or great politician, he has to belong to the school of thought of another group of politicians in his country, or in his country. Likewise, you are planning to become an entrepreneur, you need to belong or you need to study to the school, so you need to belong to the school of thought of entrepreneur, especially the entrepreneur, the successful entrepreneur. You need to find out how do they think. Where do they get their own thinking pattern or thought pattern from? And you need to, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. You are thinking like an entrepreneur, you will eventually become an entrepreneur. You are thinking like an entrepreneur, you will eventually become an entrepreneur. What you think most is what you eventually become. So if you know and you are serious that you want to become an entrepreneur, you want to emerge as one of the major entrepreneurs in this generation, in this time full of opportunity, like I told you before, there's no other exciting time in history than this period. Very exciting time, full of opportunity. Easy to make it, easy to become an entrepreneur, easy to become an employer. You just need to find out and key in. And that's what we are, this is the reason for all these broadcasts, and that's what we're all about. When you think more and more about certain things, your situation around you will begin to conform into what you are thinking about. What dominates your thoughts will soon inform your action. What you are thinking most about will begin to attract the material equivalents all around you to make to happen and to create the type of environment you desire or your own world that you desire. So the thought pattern of an entrepreneur. So leading from that topic of last week, last Tuesday, you want to also look into continue. It's just a kind of continuation. Today's topic is somehow interconnected with last topic. Today's topic says the associates of an entrepreneur. The associates of an entrepreneur. Most of the time, you may not know how to think like an entrepreneur, but it is very possible for you to leverage the thoughts of other or successful entrepreneurs. You can leverage the thoughts, use the thoughts of successful entrepreneurs. Or let me begin to address other successful entrepreneurs. Because I believe you are going to become an entrepreneur. Not just become one, you are going to become a successful one. So let me begin to address you as one. So when I say others, I'm including you, counting you as among the entrepreneur for our generation. So because I know you are going to become. Calling those, the Bible says, calling those things as they were, as though as are not, as though they were. I'm seeing you again. I'm not addressing based on the situation of what you have today, but what I see that you're going to become, what I see in the potential I see in you. If you don't have the potential, because you are already building the potential already by listening to broadcasts like this, provided you act on it. So the associates of entrepreneur, in order for you to think or to know the school of thought of entrepreneur to belong to, you need to mingle with the entrepreneur. You need to begin to learn, to relate, to mingle with like-minded people. What do I mean by like-minded people? You want to become an entrepreneur? As at now, your like-minded people are those that want to become entrepreneurs like you. That's one. Then those that are already entrepreneurs are successful entrepreneurs. So that's second class that you have to belong to. When you make those that are planning, are hoping, are aspiring to become entrepreneur like you look for them, you identify them, you locate them, you make them your friends. You begin to relate with them. Like we say, this is not the time you allow your friends to choose you. This is the time for you to choose your friends. This is not the time you will allow anybody to choose you as his or her friend. This is the time you carefully select those that are qualified to be your friends based on the statement of your purpose. What is the statement of your purpose in this period of time? To become a successful entrepreneur. Full stop. To become a successful entrepreneur. So those that can assist me in becoming a successful entrepreneur, they are the one that fits in the statement of your purpose. So those are the ones that are qualified to be in the class of your associate. The associate, you are permitted to belong in this period in time. Look for people that are also aspiring to become an entrepreneur. When you know them, when you identify them, serious-minded people, and you know that you can relate or you can learn, you can gain something from these people, make them your friends. What sort of friends? Begin to think together, talk together, read books together, attend seminars together, share informations. What information do you have about this, about that, about that? In the process of sharing information, there are some good seminars you may not be aware of or about. They be aware of it. You attend. They may have some useful material, both on the internet, downloaded, or some nice books. You share together. You share resources. You have some nice books on the type of business you want to run, or the type of service you want to run, or which is going to be the next person. The entrepreneur you have chosen to be your role model, which is going to be my next topic, or the next segment in this discussion. You have books, and there are books which you don't have. You share, you exchange, give them your own books, take from them. And when you are sharing resources, let there be time bound. These books I'm taking from you, I will return in 1 month. The one you are taking from me, you will return in 1 month. After 1 month's time, let there be time bound. Otherwise, that becomes forever book. You will not read. Oh, that's the end of it. You will get it back in the name of a brotherhood or whatever, or friendship. Let there be time bound. Write it down. I take so book from this fellow, and I'm returning so period. The fellow took so book from me, and it's returning so period. Let there be time bound. Read after you have read. If possible, do what we become brainstorm. Brainstorm with the associates, with your associate, the associate of entrepreneur. It may be group of 2, maybe group of 3, maybe group of 4, maybe group of 5, but people that you think will be serious-minded that will not slow you down. After you have finished reading the books, you have apportioned yourself here and there. Come together and come and do brainstorm. Come and share idea. What do you gain from that book? What do you gain from that book? From that journal? What do you gain? What did you gain? Share. Brainstorm. Brainstorm. Share idea together. This is what I've learned. This is what I've learned. This is what I've learned. Okay, let's give ourselves assignment. How do we put it to practice? Brainstorm. That's the next step. The next step, let there be selected think tank among you. I like to say that. What I mean, think tank. People you know they are very smart, they are very brave. Their decisions, very nice. I mean, when I mean decision, they take decision on time and they take intelligible decision. From information they have gathered, they can put the information together to arrive at an intelligible decision. It's not everybody that's that smart. That's the truth of the matter. Some people, it will take them a longer time to process information, while some people, they process it within the shortest period of time. And they will come out with something tangible, something reasonable. While some, they are very slow in thinking. I'm not putting anybody down, but this is how it is. Some people, their listening process is slow. Why some fast? Why? As a result of the use we have put our brain into in terms of reading, studying, thinking, meditation. Reading, studying, thinking, meditation. The more you put your brain into such, the more your brain becomes fast in thinking through, in processing. Okay? So choose think tank, what you call think tank, among those people. Let them go and think. And when next you come, let them come up with various informations that they have talked about. They have talked about the type of information, the type of business available, what they can do about the information, all those things. Share together, learn. And when you are doing that, don't try to be selfish and don't try to be stingy with your own information. Don't say because I don't want them to steal my information, I don't want them to outsmart me, I don't want them to go ahead of me. While others are sharing information, you are hoarding information. You will not do yourself good. If you should do that, your group will soon identify you. And when they happen to identify that's who you are, they will also be hiding or hoarding information from you. So be generous most of the time about your information. So when you are generous, when you are being generous about the information, you share information. But when you know you have come with something that's so peculiar, so tangible, you need to be personal. Of course, you know how to go about that, but share information. Well, as others are sharing, share. Otherwise, they will not be willing to share with you most of the time. So think tank, think tank. Take note of that one. Take note of that one. And the next one on the subject of associate, the next group is your role model. Your role model. Mm. One, our father in the Lord, Bishop Olani Jidegedeko, said, you can never play your role well in any given task or assignment in life without a role model. You can never play your role well, or you're not able to play your role well in any assignment in life without a role model. Take note of that one. You want to become an entrepreneur? Find an entrepreneur that have been very successful in the area of the business you want to go into, or the services you want to go into. Find one. There is nothing you want to do on this planet Earth that somebody has not been into it. And not just being into it, successful in it. So look for one, look for somebody. Maybe you want to be an investor. There are great investors. People that have got into investment and they have emerged as great investors. You don't miss it. We have people like that, people like Warren Buffett, great investors. Right from the age of 10, he started. And by the age of 25, which he gave himself as a target, said he want to become a millionaire by the age of 25. And by the time the young man, by the time he was 25, he was already in millions, in dollars. In dollars. Read about him, look for his books. Locate an investor. Maybe you want to be an industrialist. An industrialist like that of Nigeria, because I like to mention somebody, of course, who have been black, somebody who has been successful, of course. Like Fọlọ́runṣọ́ Alákìjà, the successful black, the richest black, is it the richest black woman in Africa? Okay? Think about that. Oh, you want to be an entrepreneur like a Jeff Bezos of Amazon. Or we want to be an entrepreneur like Mark Zuckerberg, the Facebook man, or the Tesla man, Elon Musk, the Tesla, the founder of Tesla. Elon Musk did not just start developing electric car. He has been to some other businesses. Some succeeded, some he failed. You need to look at the metamorphosis of these people, how they arrive where they are. So all of them, they have their story, where they have got it wrong, they burn their fingers and got it wrong, learn again. And before they arrive, there they are. That's why you need a role model. So I've just mentioned few. There are so many all around you, both at your level, local level, national level, internationally. They are there. They are there. Think about the owner of Alibaba, the largest search engine in China. Think about this one like that. Look into it. And of course, we have great minds like the founder of Apple, the founder of Microsoft, that's Bill Gates, and stuff, and other people like that. Find out who among them would you like to be like. All these people I've mentioned, some of them are producing, some of them are industrialists, while some of them are producing products. So some of them are into e-commerce, some of them are into information technology or technology. Find out which one do you want to be. Once you have found out that, become which one are you comfortable to be your role model. Choose one of those. After you have chosen who your role model should be, based on what you want to be, take note. You don't want to, when you want to go into automobile, you are not going to choose Bill Gates as your role model. Take note of that. And when you want to go into technology, I'm sure you are not going to choose Bezos as your role model. Take note of that. So the role model is someone that is succeeding, thriving, so not successful, excel in what you are trying to be. So choose a role model. When you have done that, begin to look at their books, the books of your role model. You may not be able to attend their seminar face to face under the same roof because you don't have the money to travel busy. But their books are available. You can get their books both on the internet, through the Thank God search engine has made life so easy. The Google. And of course, Google is another person you can be as your role model. Okay? The father of Google and stuff like that, and they associate here and there. Find about their books. Some of these books, if you don't have money to buy them, some of their biography. Read about their biography. Where did they when they started? What do they see in business? What sort of life do they live? How did they start? What propelled them to start? What are the challenges they face? What encouraged them to succeed? How do they succeed? The kind of habits they have, attitude to life, attitude to business. These are some of the things you want to. So don't just take book I want to read. Itemize what you are looking for. The challenges they face, and what propelled them. How do they come about their vision, their idea? How do they raise the money? What are the challenges? Some of the challenges they face. What propelled them to go into solve business? Okay, how do they overcome the challenges? What are the encouraging source of encouragement to them? Who can encourage them to succeed? Here and there. Find out. These are so when you want to read book, don't just take book I want to read. Itemize out what you are looking at, this type of information you want to gather from your role model. When you take your books, those are the information you are looking for. And as you're looking for the information, learn to jot, to write down what you gain. Some of the things that inspire you, that you gain, that you're going to meditate upon and put into action or work on later. Role model principle. Okay? So get the books, get their books. Some of them, they normally do web broadcast. They do broadcast on web. Take note of that. We call it webcam. When you notice, when you're able to find out that you'll be doing broadcast or teach your seminar or webcam, and give her to attend. Most of these, they are free. Although some of them, they want to sell information later, but you can get some of these things free to start with. Get the free one, get the free one, get the free one. Until you're able to afford to buy, to attend information. And on this note, before I stop, I would like to sound a note of warning. Most of the information on the internet, some of them are not real. Some of them, what they are saying, they have not been to it, they have not gone through it, they have not started it. They are there like that. Some of them are just there to sell information, to sell their services. They gather information just like you and myself, throw it to you, and they want to sell it. And they say they have put up a school together or a teaching together. They ask you to come and buy, they ask you to come and pay thousands of dollars. But really, they themselves, they have not been to that business. So take note. Some of these principles they will give to you is all being equal, but they themselves, they have not practiced it. They just put it together. So be warned that you don't throw your money into the hands of all these information sellers, trainers, here and there, of thousands of dollars. So you don't, after you have spend money, you don't get your finger burned. So be one, take note. Some of this information you can get them online yourself. Okay? So if you have to register for training, for seminar, through the webcam, online, here and there, be sure they are the one that is related. And organize most of the time. Buy your mentor to say, oh, all the people that are brought up, or the mentee of your mentors. Let me put that way. People that have been under your mentor and they are graduated, they are put into practice what the mentor taught them, and they are ready. Okay? So let's take note of this information. What are we saying today? The associates of an entrepreneur, the type of people you need to relate with, the company you need to find yourself. If you do this, you will so emerge as an entrepreneur. Well, my name is Solomon Bamidele. On this note, this is where we're going to stop today. Our time is up already, just 1 minute up. So, please do me a favor, like I used to say. Go on the Facebook. When you listen to this message, if anything has blessed you, please do like us. Just click like. That will not cost you anything. Just say like. That's it. And when you have done that one, you can take the next step. You do me a favor, the next step of favor, share it. Share the information. Maybe somebody they need information and they act on it quick. Maybe this is the information that they will waiting for all this while. Never can tell. And of course, on YouTube, do subscribe to our channel, Solomon Bamidele channel, Solomon Daily, Pastor Solomon Bamidele. Just one word, everything together. Subscribe. And as you do it, God will encourage you as well. My name is Solomon Bamidele once again. Until I come your way again on Tuesday, next Tuesday. Enjoy your weekend, and I see you succeeding, and I see you on the top, and I see you as the next major entrepreneur to emerge. God bless you. Have a wonderful weekend. Thank you.